Imagine your body and mind like an iPhone battery. We start the day with 100%, and throughout the day, we slowly drain that battery. Until it's time to sleep, we got no more energy to do anything else, so we shut off, recharge for the night, and start again the next day. Living alone for the last 3.5 years, I'm able to understand that iPhone battery a bit better, and I'm able to optimize it to have sufficient energy for all the major tasks I want to do. So January 2022 is when I really started living alone, and I made the New Year's resolution to run 10 miles each and every single day for an entire month. And I was honestly shocked that I completed that. I knew I would, but I thought it would be a lot harder. I was like, this is gonna fucking suck. This is gonna kill me. I actually ended up enjoying it so much that I still do that to this day. Not only that, then I go lift. So I do this crazy amount of physical exertion each and every single day for the last 3.5 years. I've been doing that. The only way I was able to kind of get into this routine was living alone and understanding what drains me and what doesn't, and then having the ability to predict my energy levels because of the controlled environment of which I lived in. And that was in a house alone. It's super controlled. Nobody's going to take your energy. Nobody's going to talk to you. As humans, we don't understand what drains us, most of us. And simple social interactions, simple drives to here, simple drives to there, simple doing this, simple doing that, drains you way more than you think. And I only understood that when I started living alone. After I completed that New Year's resolution, I got in the best shape of my life. I was working out like a madman. I was running like a madman. I was eating a lot healthier. I was going to bed earlier. I was getting a lot of things done as far as business related tasks. And overall, my life was just abundant with energy. Everybody that I talked to about this routine was like, yo, you're fucking crazy. How are you doing this? And I'm just like, I just have a lot of energy. Most of you think living alone is just about, oh man, like it's going to be sad. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Whatever the case is. And it is. There's an acclimation period you need to get used to for about a month, and then it becomes normal. What I will say is this. If you are currently struggling with a routine, getting more productive, avoiding bad habits / influences, you need to live alone for about a year. And once you do that, your body and mind will completely switch. You'll have so much energy, so much more time to think about what you want to think about and do what you want to do, that you will be able to conduct those tasks without a fraction of the resistance you had living around people, because you just have so much more fucking energy. That iPhone battery stays fuller a lot longer throughout the day versus living around people. It drains significantly faster. Now, not only that, when you live alone, there's boredom that sits in. Brain pretty much will do anything aside from being bored. If you can direct your boredom at productive tasks start becoming fun because it's better than being bored and you don't have anybody around you. You're in this empty house that you're just like, fuck, I'd rather work than just sit here and stare at this wall with nobody around me. When you're around people, boredom is easily evaded because you could just go talk to somebody. You're living with somebody. You could go do this. You can go do that. So you end up misplacing the windows for work. You end up pushing them out way later and then just never getting to them. Versus when you live alone, you got a bunch of walls to stare at, or you could get your work done. It's like, pick which one you want to do. You have everything in place that you need to get your work done. Nothing gets moved. Nobody's around. It's easy to get in a flow state and just lock in when nobody's around you, when all you have is your desk and computer staring at you in silence. So I transformed from this guy that was this subpar physique, average energy throughout the day, who wouldn't really prioritize the tasks I needed to get done. I would always push them off because I was like, oh, I could just go do this with my friend and then I'll get to it. To someone who just woke up every single day, did what he needed to do, and had ample energy still left over after to plan for the next day. That is literally what happened. I not only was able to get in fantastic shape, I just got things done because it was better than the alternative, and that was just being bored alone and just sitting there staring at a fucking wall. So I quite literally became superhuman compared to my old self when I just lived alone for one single year. That iPhone battery didn't drain as fast. I supplemented boredom with work, and I was able to better optimize my energy as well overall. Like, I understood what drains me and what doesn't drain me. And that's super important, understanding your battery. A lot of people don't know what their battery's like. They don't know what drains them faster than other things. They don't know when they work the best, what time of day. For instance, for me, it's early mornings and evenings. I never really understood that until I lived alone. You need silence to get a better understanding. Silence is a panacea for noise. You can never get anything done in noise because everything's just all over the place. It's just too noisy. You can make some incremental improvements, but overall, everything's just random. When you have silence, you can then coordinate and think, okay, This happened on this day. I did this on this day. And you can put all the pieces together. It's more controlled rather than this hectic experiment that you're trying to conduct with all these different variables around you. If you guys want to get in the best shape of your fucking life, you want to look like I do, get the optimal male physique, I have a community link in the description below. It shows you how I diet, how I work out. And if you have a great physique and you want to monetize that physique with short format content, I also have a group for that. I made over $100,000 in the last year selling fitness programs, and you can too if you've got a good physique. Check that out. Links below. Click on the link that fits you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.